Hi everyone, I'm back, and I know I didn't mention before my first video of the day that I was back, and I know I've been MIA, but you know I've been busy, just like everyone else. They get busy, and I come in my craft room and I start to do a little something, but then I lose my mojo and it's just not there. It's just not there. So, but I do have a few projects that I wanted to share with you guys. It's not a whole lot, but I had fun creating them, and so I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I'm not going to be able to share with you guys my 4th of July cards because those are packed as I move from one room to another. I still have miscellaneous stuff that are not unpacked, and yeah, so I use this punch board. Excuse me, sorry, but it's late. So I use my my envelope punch board, and I created this one envelope only. So it's just like a little pocket, it was very easy to create, and it just, it has this opening there. It has only 3 flaps, which is the bottom and the 2 sides. So like I said, it was very easy. And then if you want to insert something, you can always use a round punch right here, just so it makes it easier for you to pull out your insert. And this can easily be like a gift card envelope, it can be used for, a number of things. Now, using the same punch, I used it to make some of these. And I had actually created these before I purchased my, I think I purchased the Tim Holtz die. But anyway, it was before I purchased it, and I think I already shared that die, but I don't remember, anywho, but so I ended up creating this one, and I created this size. I only created one of the large size, and I followed someone's tutorial here on YouTube, and I made these 4 right here. Yeah, these 4 right here. And then I ended up with this one as well, and this one, and then I made this EDP one right here. Careful, honey. So, and this is pretty much a 3-piece deal. It's the back little wings deal here, and then the flaps that go, wrap, and then this little center part that that goes in the middle to hold these 2 and have a little something there. And then you can always go back and like add a little rhinestone or flatback pearl, whatever you choose or you're creating. So I've created those, and again, this was using the envelope punch board, and then with my gift bag punch board, I created this little bag here. Let me show you this one. This one doesn't have any handles, and I created another one, but my granddaughter got a hold of it and it was kind of long like this. And this is using I think these are all using the Martha Stewart. Yeah, I think it was using my Martha Stewart paper that I had hauled like over 4 years ago, to be honest with you. And on this one, I did fold these right here, and they're very simple, and I'll show you here in a second how you can fold these, so you can have a nice cut up here at the top. The only thing that this one needs is actually some ribbon, like the little handle deal. Okay, so I was showing you this one. This one I used some of this ribbon that I had in my stash. And all I did was I tied, little knots right there and right here. And again, I fold all around. Okay, sorry. And so I created that one, and then this one here doesn't have a clean cut. So you can tell that this is one of my very first ones. And I couldn't do a fold on this one because it was already too short. So I couldn't fold it anymore, or I still can, but it's gonna have to go below this here, and it's gonna make it kind of, you know, short, and it's just gonna be a short little bag. So that's pretty much it, and then you just adhere it on here. And then I made one a little larger. This one here, again, it's the same thing, and I don't remember honestly who I followed, but because I was, you know, just browsing, and then I came across this one YouTuber, and I liked her, you know, the process. But if I find her, I'll go ahead and add her down below in the description box. This one I used some of the what do you call this, like eyelash or something, fuzzy deal. And then this right here, if you also like, you can add some of your adhesive, and then it'll stay down. I just didn't do it because, you know, I was too excited to even go through that step, and besides I had already, you know, created them. But I didn't bother to do it because, you know, I just wanted to continue to create, and, you know, I figured I'll probably go back to them. And this one is another one that I didn't fold the top, and this one was using this type of ribbon here. Okay, and this one, what I did was, because I punched holes on the side, it was the type to go, you know, weave in and out, and then I just made a little knot right here, and that is it. And if you want to hide that, like I said, then you would have to make sure that you fold before you punch your little holes on there. And then there's this one here, and this one's a little, it's about the same height, but it's a little, this one's wider, and this one's slimmer. Hang on. Okay, sorry. My granddaughter loves beef jerkies, and she had me open one up for her. And so this is a little bit slimmer, and again, I did the same, you know, process here. And because it folds right here, so you want to be able to do all your cute stuff in the front, add your tags or anything else in the front. I didn't add any tags, but I can always go back and add them, because, you know, I can always undo the ties. So but if you do the flap, and you're going to adhere it in the bottom, and you're going to adhere, you know, the ends towards the inside, then you want to be able to add your tag before you run the little strings on there. And I think this is my last one as far as the little bags. I added this eyelash, or whatever you call it, trim, and I really like this color, and it kind of goes with the paper. And like I said, this was using Martha Stewart paper stack, and I have some of the little pieces in this one that I use for my bags. See, so that was it on that, and I got two more that I wanted to share. And this one here, I went by MayMay made it. Yeah, MayMay made it, and I created this cute little bag here. And this one here actually was not using this. This was actually using a scoreboard, your 12 by 12 scoreboard, and a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. That's all you need for this, well, to create the bag. And then you just need to cut the extras for your handles. But she has all the measurements for everything, and if you like to follow her her tutorial, you know, I will try to link that on the box down below, and well, you will find it down below if I remember. And this one I added a Velcro, and this is the inside, and I used my graphic 45 on this one, and I just added some washi tape to give it, you know, some cute little design there. And I didn't add no tag or anything like that. This is the flap, kind of goes from here to there. And yeah, so there you have it. And this is a cute little bag. Look at that. Cute size little bag. You can use it to gift someone something. And then I use my flat back pearls to decorate right here on the handles. Really, really cute. And lastly, I made this one using my Graphic 45, but the Wizard of Oz theme. And this one I did use one of the sheets. I grabbed one of the sheets, and it had some of the little images, and I fuzzy cut this one, and then I had the ones that have the chipboards, and I used the Scarecrow because I think that these two were the best friends. You know, she met him first, so I put the Scarecrow on there, and I used the same little ribbon here, and again the Velcro. And this time I went in and I decorated the around the bag and the closure using some of the same of the paper from the Wizard of Oz. And as a matter of fact, this paper here on the other side is where you get these images, and then this is the way it looks in the back. And again, you know, I went around covering the bottom, and then oh, and then the handles was using one of my Martha Stewart, I think it was one of my Martha Stewart punches, and I did this right here. So this is the back, and I use this one, the one that has these deals, and I really don't care for this side of the paper. And then see this one, the one that has these little, I don't know, I don't like them. And this is the inside. See, these are the images right here. These are just some of the extras and the Velcro. This is another one of the, I was going to put this one here, but I decided to paper piece that one instead. You know, because she was facing this way, and then you got the Scarecrow facing that way. So I decided to go with that. But yeah, so that is my two little handbags. And like I said, I haven't really crafted too much. I wish I had more time to craft more stuff. But for now, I have this for you guys. And like I said, this was really simple. If you follow her tutorial, MayMay made it. I mean, she's awesome. I love the heart crafts. She's just so very creative and very inspirational. And I just want to, you know, be able to come in here and craft. But, you know, I have to be able to have my mojo in order to, you know, get motivated. So there goes that punch board, creating those bows. And then this one was creating those bags back there. And then these two here was using the, like I said, the, was using the 12 by 12, the Martha Stewart 12 by 12 scoreboard, and a 12 by 12 cardstock. So that is it. And careful, honey. That is it. So if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Comment down below if you wish. And yeah. And so subscribe if you haven't. And hopefully I'll come back soon and see what I can come up with. Alright, talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye.